Hello, this is Victoria Wynn. I wanted to talk to you about the alcohol inks and the LUXE WaterFX, and then of course my little sprinkling of the Opal 2.0 powder. So this is a day 2. Yesterday was my big, huge 6 to 8 hour innovation day of using alcohol inks in non-toxic LUXE WaterFX and seeing the results. So day 2, I get to show you what happened to the art. Did anything change? Did things go terribly ugly? The answer is no. So just as beautiful as the videos that I shared yesterday. I'm gonna give you a little overview here. So LUXE WaterFX, it's non-toxic and is different than resin, yet has a lot of similarities because of the wet look. So I was really hesitant to touch this morning. Completely dry. Now, the way to know if your non-toxic LUXE WaterFX is indeed dry is slowly, like start at the outside and then gently, ever so gently, touch further and further in. The moment it gets tacky, then that means it's still drying. So right here, it's just a bit tacky, and pretty much that means don't continue. Do not continue touching. Give it another 5 hours, 10 hours. The effect though is so amazing. Whoops, sorry about that. So let's see, this looks a little thick. No, it's already dry. The WaterFX dries so fast, it surprises me every time. Starting to get just a little bit tacky. So I'll stop touching, but so this is a huge canvas where I was innovating marbling effects, and I wanted like an aerial effect, you know, of like an ocean from above. And wow, like the way it dried is just absolutely incredible. The shine looks great. The alcohol inks didn't affect the thing that so many of us love about the WaterFX is that shine. And it's glorious. The marbling technique that I was doing, like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. And then on this piece, now this one dried so fast. It was dry before I even went home last night. So I was sharing that you need so little of the LUXE WaterFX. You just, like, I just pour a little, excuse me, like pile, just a little, oh, I don't know, an ounce, let's say, in the middle of a canvas, and I tilt it just a touch, because for me, like, I like negative space. I think it's modern, it's classy, it's timeless, yet still modern. So this one even spread out more than I had anticipated. And I freaking love, love, love. And then what you do is just add little drops of WaterFX, just like you would with the alcohol inks. And that's how I got this effect. It's kind of like geodes and like the bottom of the ocean. It's so fun. So here's what I got going here for supplies. This is my little tray. I realized that the bottles of alcohol inks, they tip over like while I'm working, and my table can be a little bit uneven from years of crap, you know, gucked onto it. So I just grabbed a little tray that I had nearby, and that makes it so I'm not splashing, spilling, and knocking over these delicate little bottles. Now, I've had a lot of questions on what that gold is. This is the gold that I've used, and the effect that it has in the WaterFX, it's like, you know, when you've watched ice freeze and turn into a snowflake and like kind of goes like cracks. Or if you've ever watched a flower bloom and it like just like opens up, that's what it's like. That's why I didn't get home for, gosh, like 7 hours last night. Because I was so mesmerized as to just like watching this gold and how it's working with the water effects. Other products that I used, this is the non-toxic LUXE WaterFX. I've just poured it into a cup. Makes it really easy for me to just, you know, pour my little bit. But I can use it straight out of the bottle that you get when it arrives by just little droplets right into the alcohol ink. And then lastly, let's see if you can see this very well, but the shine is Opal 2.0. All I did is when I was done pouring, playing, and just sprinkled a little bit. This is why it does so well in this style of art, because look at that. It's so, it's subtle, like a blue-green shift. Any of our color shifting powders are going to be glorious in this alcohol ink LUXE WaterFX technique. The one I liked, because I was using so many blues yesterday, is I'm loving. Let's see if we can pick it up right here. If you can see the Opal 2.0 that I've got sprinkled here. Another magical color to use would be electric. Electric is going to look incredible. So that's it, everybody. It's as simple as pouring a little bit of your water effects onto a canvas, just tilt it around a bit and start dropping colors of your inks with a touch of gold, and then you can keep layering it. A touch of water effects, a touch of ink, a touch of water effects, a touch of gold, and layer and layer. And then when you're done, sprinkle with Opal 2.0 in my case, or there you see it, whatever you think would be beautiful, whatever you have in your collection. So these were test canvases. There's a whole lot of testing and playing and sprinkling different different LUXE powders to see, you know, what they're gonna do and how they're gonna react. And what if I tilted a whole bunch, you know, then I get that effect, and so much fun. What if I used reds, which I don't normally use, with the blues? It turned into this gorgeous burgundy. So much fun, everybody. This has been like such a great time, and a great time for me. I shared in a post that I work a lot of hours, you know, as an entrepreneur and a full-time artist. I can stress myself out. It's not something I talk about a whole lot, but I absolutely have stressed myself out plenty of times, plenty of days. And this technique yesterday, for me to lose track of time, you know, I'm such a hustle, go, to lose track of time into like this deep, meditative, relaxing, but happy place. This is like gold to me. So I'm sharing something so special that happened to me in my life that I just figured out, because I'm really, really hoping that you can enjoy it like I am, and find some peace here in 2021. Such an easy way to make beautiful art. And so, well, really, it could take as long or be as quick as you like. You could do a whole piece in 10 minutes, or you can be like me and go, you know what? I don't want to stop. I want to add another drop of gold. No, I want to add another drop of water effects. Wait, now I need to sprinkle a tiny bit of powder, but what if I sprinkled the powder and then did a drop of water effects in that? By the way, that is a really fun technique too, to sprinkle a little bit of your Opal powder or whatever your Wynn Modern Art Luxe powder you have, and then drop the water effects in that. You don't just have to sprinkle on at the end. We're getting more advanced here. I should probably teach classes in this, but that is an advanced little thing that I figured out, is sprinkle of your powder after you've been playing around a little, and then sprinkle powder and then a drop of water effects, and the powder will go kind of spread similar to the alcohol inks. It's been extraordinary. This is Victoria Wynn of WynnModernArt.com. So excited to share new innovations and techniques. What should we call this technique? You guys let me know. What do we call it? Just like the Wynn technique? I don't know, it's a little boring. So fun though. Thanks for joining me. And I will continue to share and all the tips and the things that I figure out. And then today's another big day of innovating. And I absolutely love you guys. This is so fun to go through this journey with you. Victoria Wynn, WynnModernArt.com. And now that I'm looking at my my stones here, I should add, those are on WynnModernArt.com. And other really fun accents and embellishments that you can use are Luxe 3D bubbles, and other powders that I did play with that right off the bat I could tell you work great are Night Tide Luxe Powder, Silk Luxe Powder, and Sinatra Luxe Powder. And any of the Northern Lights Luxe powders are gorgeous with this technique. And what in the world was I just going to share with you? The Northern Lights, oh, Sinatra. Sinatra powder, I'm sure you guys are not surprised, is phenomenal in this technique. And again, this, I know it looks soaking wet, but look how dry already. And I just did this last night, 6 p.m., and it is right now 10 a.m. Again, this is Utah. It is very dry here, so my water effects sometimes dries a little quicker than others, but yeah, look at that wet shine. And it's all dry. Love you guys. WynnModernArt.com.